Okay, hello, I'm Claudia Roca. I'm going to be representing today the top trends applied to HR processes. Um, otra vez. Hello, I'm Claudia Roca. I'm going to present today the top trends applied to HR processes for the course of strategic planning for HR and in Accenda School of Management with the Professor Jeffrey High. First of all, I would like to give a special mention to respectfully acknowledge Hello, I'm Claudia Roca. I'm going to present the top trends applied to HRM processes for the course of strategic planning for HR in Accenda School of Management with Professor Jeffrey Ha. The agenda for today is going to be an introduction, then the background of HR processes and trends, the presentation of each of the three trends, conclusions and references. It's important to mention that whatever we have been doing in the past, it doesn't mean that what worked in the past is going to work in the future. According to Averbook, the future of work has become the now of work. Many of the changes which started during the pandemic were accelerated and have become permanent aspects of our working lives. It's important to mention that whatever happened in the past doesn't need to be what it's going to work in the future. The presence of different trends from the market are important to be observing them and adopting some of them. Today we're going to discuss three different trends, how they apply in different HR processes, how some managers or some companies from the HR perspectives apply them, and if they are being successful applying in, and how they are applying them. We're going to talk a little bit of HR processes and trends to have the perspective. We can see that there are different HR processes approaches. For example, the day approach has nine processes, and the HiBob approach has 10 approaches. 10 processes. For this presentation, we're going to use eight different processes. What is a trend? According to Oxford Languages, a trend is a general direction to which something is developing or changing or going over there, something that it's happening to be changing, and the process of that. For example, when you use a clothing, you say it's trendy because it's like with the change now. Probably in a year or two, it's not going to be trendy anymore. About our first trend, we're going to talk at first trend, the diversity, equity, and inclusion trend. This trend, according to Gartner, it has to be really defined within the strategy of the company, to be fully understand and implemented through the plan and completely aligned with the company's priorities. it has to respect differences between age, ethnicity, sexual option, age, and many other differences that may arise. The equity is talked about having fair and equal opportunities for all the individuals, regardless of their differences. And the inclusion, it's when dissimilar people come to work and feel comfortable working in the company, regardless of their differences. All this enriches the company because having people from different backgrounds and differences in thoughts and in ways of doing things enriches the company to have a better proposition for the market in terms of product or even services. This day trend is widely used, and it's very special because it can be seen present in all the 8 different processes. Of course, in the one that it's more used, it's in the talent management, because and in the employee relations, because it's where it can be fully expressed that the company is being really inclusive, including all the different people, with all their differences that are being treated equally, and that their diversity is really welcome and encouraged. The company of selection to show these is Nestle, and we see that Nestle can show how they widely use this trend. They especially use their trend, or they especially show their trend through their websites and through their social media. They have a special part dedicated to this day trend. They promote equal opportunities and encourage the uniqueness and fair treatment to all the individuals working within them. They are centered in gender balance, people with disabilities, LGBT, and race and in ethnicity. They promote no harassment in any of their instances, and no discrimination. And we can see that they have been successful because, for example, they have won a lot of these awards of employers of choice and things like that, which are surveys made to their current employees, like, for example, the Canada's Best Employer. They won that one in 2023, the Great Place to Work in 2022, and the Montreal's Top Employers 2023 also, between many others. It's completely aligned with their goals. For example, in their annual report, which is published in their website, there's a part with KPIs, as in any company, and they have economic KPIs and non-economic KPIs. And the non-economic KPIs, there's a special KPI dedicated to day trend, and it's shown exactly like this. It's called the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Commitment, and it's they said that they have achieved it in 2022, and they have their goal was 30.2% of women in senior executive positions. So they really have this trend present in their business strategy. Here I'm going to present now the social media trend. The social media trend within the HR functions is called social HR. It's mainly focused in LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Lately, TikTok have been used also by some companies. And according to People Home Technology, social media helps to enhance the recruitment and to have employee engagement and productivity, giving an overall value to the company. How can we see the visibility of this trend, especially in the employer brand? It's very valuable to show through the social media this, and it helps for the brand value, making it more attractive the company. And also it's very helpful when there's a need to reduce rumors and broadcast different announcements, and of course attracting talent. Nowadays, 95% of all the companies use social media for recruiting. According to Halcyon Solutions, social media helps a lot to raise retention, build credibility, and of course, sourcing new candidates. Social media is widely used in all HR processes, and for example, it's very usually find in these 5 different HR processes. I would say that in the most significant ones would be the talent management, as we already said, and the employee relations. It's very used to have, for example, unified hashtags for all the employees, so they can post in their own social media the same hashtags and engage with the employee, or make different activities with the employee within the social media. Nestle used to have these trends globally and locally in their websites, globally and locally, and it's seen that they have a very, very good coordinated communication strategy, because you can see the same line in all the different medias as well as in their website. For example, in Facebook, it's called Nestle Career, and that's the same in Twitter, and in Instagram and in Nestle, it's just called Nestle. As we said, they have KPI annual reports also for this. The success can be seen because they have millions of followers in each of their media, and it's great because this can help them to communicate with their audiences in case of need and reach them just rapidly and effectively. They don't need to do a lot of effort to reach the media, and it's completely aligned with their strategic goals. An open and transparent culture promoted their values at every level. The last trend that we're going to discuss here is the open innovation trend. The open innovation trend is when the company uses external sources to have added to the internal ones, and it's when trying to source from different origins and ideas to do different things, but always innovating. And there are 2 different open innovations way of doing, the inbound and the outbound. So the inbound is sourcing expertise from the outside to use inside, and the outbound is to do the innovation within the company with their own sources and their own people in order to commercialize later this innovation outside of the company. It can be seen the presence these in 5 different processes, but mainly it's focused in softwares or platforms that helps the HR processes work differently or better. For example, in recruitment and selection, there's Pinpoint or Talent Brief, or in talent management, there are already softwares that can be used as inbound open innovation, like Pushfar, or in performance management, Lattice or Namely, and so forth. The business of selection to show the open innovation is NHS from England, the National Health Insurance. The West Midlands Academic Health Science Network is one of the 15 that exist in England, and it's like an extended part of the NHS. The NHS is the National Health Service in England and is publicly funded. They what they do is they dedicate to have different innovations to bring to the different NHSs. In this case, they partnered with Q Markets and developed Meridian. Meridian, it's an online health innovation, which make people to adopt the innovation and help the innovation. So it's like a platform where people can enter and give ideas to innovations. They have already launched like 23 different innovations since they launched Meridian, and they can source innovation from employee and from external crowdsourcing. The employees with this feels very, very good because they feel heard and puts the company in the forefront of innovation. And of course, all the employees feel proud of being part of this company that it's in front of the innovation. It can be seen in use in the NHS in these 3 different processes. And a special mention I want to do to the recruitment and selection, because they put and they build within the Meridian app called the Hospital Companion app, which is a way to outsource staff that needs the different hospitals for visits. So it helped a lot to schedule it, to allocate the person at the right time and the right hospital. So it was very, very helpful. And of course, in talent management, they were encouraging people to use the Meridian, to input the system with their thoughts or what they think they need to change. And also they encourage staff to report adverse drug reactions or usage. These help a lot to attract best very good talent people and stay with the ones very happy, feeling well. How we know it had success, as I said, because they have already like 24 innovation initiatives launched since they use Meridian, and also because they got an accreditation by Ideas UK, which is a system of evaluation and accreditation, and also because they have real testimonials of people talking about this innovation in their media channels, raise a lot of awareness and support the people. Holmes, which is one of their directors, says that it's a one-stop shop for innovation and adoption. They were actually in their alignment, they were actively looking to include some source of innovation, and with Meridian, they achieve it. It was a huge, Holmes says that it was a huge task for them collaborate towards innovation across departments and from various locations, and with Meridian they finally found it. As a conclusion of the work, I would like to say that the technology and the people, it's a must-have application nowadays for HR terms. It's very important, and the HR processes need to include the trends in their day-to-day, because otherwise it would lead the company to failure. And this can be a big source of success of the company, but if not done, if not the trends are not included in the company's strategy, it can be a source of failure of the company. As a recommendation for further study, I would say that it would be interesting to show some companies that has bad applications of the trends in the HR processes. It's very important to see how that is developing. Thank you very much.